In the air to right, and he did it again!
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe and follow.
Welcome back to the Lefties 2 broadcast. Class Season 2, Diamond Conference, Week 5 is here. So let's go to the standings and check out the schedule for Week 5. Okay, here we are, Diamond Conference. Jay Patel, man, he is dominating so far, 7-1. And again, for you guys that are auto bat players, he is an auto bat player, and he's 7-1 so far. Matthew, 6-2 on the season. MrMilan, 6-2 as well. Justin, M Twins, lefties 2. Both MrMilan and Justin both lefties 2. But Justin's 5-3. Cam, 4-4. Shawn, 3-5. Joe Bear 1-7 and Sean Schulte 0-8. Let's go check out the schedule and see which potential matchup could mean something here going into Week 5. Okay, so here we go. Week 5 matchups as follows. Joe Bear going against Matthew for the Padres. Now, this is going to be a tough one as Joe Bear has already, pretty much put himself in a big hole. Matthew, 6-2. It's gonna be a tough one. MrMilan, Sean Schulte. Again, Sean's looking for a win somehow, some way. Shawn versus Cam. That's a battle of, let's see who doesn't get 6th or 5th. But Shawn needs a couple wins here. M Twins, Jay Patel. So let's see if Justin can, M Twins can maybe pick off Jay Patel at least one matchup. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Pearl not yet done as we're waiting on Dennis and Cole to get their games in. Hopefully they get them in tomorrow or the next day. I don't know, but we got to get them in. And Marco does have a bye out there, but Brian and myself, Evil Prime and Mental Midget, all done. Let's go to the first matchup. Joe Bear and Matthew for the Padres. All right, we got game 1 here. Joe Bear versus Matthew from the Padres. Matthew again going 6-2. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Joe. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Matthew, this is Joe Bear's perspective. We got the home team. We're going to go with Matthew's YouTube channel for his, and I'll tag his YouTube link in the description. He does commentate on this game, so that's going to be pretty useful. He's already posted it as well, so I have not watched it, nor do I want to until I commentate. That's the rules, man. I want to be pleasantly surprised. And again, Joe Bear 1-7 on the season is in, again, a tough spot. But again, man, like Joe and Sean Schulte both came in, I say it all the time, and really stepped up when we needed some players. And again, we're just really hoping that at the end of this league, everything works out the way it should be, and the winners get rewarded. But again, I do appreciate Joe Bear and Shawn. They didn't get to draft the players they needed, so kind of a little bit in a bind. As you can see, Roger at level 12. But again, man, they're playing, man, 2 games a week, helping us out, helping build the content. Hopefully, there'll be a season 3 down the road. As we know, Pearl, there's a bye week now, as the leaders have decided to kind of vacate one player, one important player's games. But we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. This might be all for naught and all for fun at the end of the day. But Rosa Matthew does it. Again, you're not going to be able to beat Matthew at the level 12 Roger. It's just not going to happen as he's up 3-0. So this is more of a stat padding as he's got 0 outs for Joe. So let's see if Matthew, how many runs he gets. This is not going to go to the 10th inning for sure. But, again, we appreciate Joe for putting out the effort out here to really help us out. So hopefully Baseball Clash nerfs Matt so we can kind of get this game over with as Tom hits the wall. All right. Let's get a couple ground balls here. Potential double play threat. And again, man, Joe's going out there. He's going to play this game. He's not going to pack it in, man. He's going to go out there and do his best. And that's what we appreciate, man. Even if you're losing, it's frustrating, man. This game is stupid sometimes. And again, people that think it's all luck. Oh, this game's all luck. Nope, there is some skill. As Matthew adds to pain. 2-run bomb. I think that's his second home run in as many weeks. I believe he got a home run last week in that series. So, Matthews showing off his strength, batting in that 5-hole. He's got level 13 Martin coming up and finally getting out, swinging at a ball. Good pitch. All right, 5-0. Pretty much an insurmountable lead here, the way Matthew pitches. Yeah, not really talking about Joe's skill, but Matthew's veteran savviness. And, it's kind of just one of those things, man. You go out there and, the underdog has really no chance. David is not beating Goliath today. All right, there you go. 3 outs going to the bottom of the 9th inning here. And this is from my opinion, Maria is not the greatest pitcher in the world. But Matthew, this is an opportunity for him to really attack the strike zone. But he is a nibbler. Again, he's one of those guys that isn't afraid to walk anybody, right? He'll go out there and just walk people. But one thing you don't really want to do is start getting a little bloop, 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 and then all of a sudden the confidence builds and get locked into the zone. So Matthew's still going to play his game. Matthew's one of those players that he respects the opponent, man. He's not going to go out there and kind of disrespect anybody. He's not a flashy emoji guy. He's all class, man. Representing the Padres, probably I can't say probably, the number one American club in the world. They do have some international flair in there, but respect where respect due. It is earned. He's earned it over the years. All right. One of the clubs, he wasn't in the top 10 when the ranks first came out. Padres were there. Just kind of they built their way up, and now they are a force to be reckoned with, at least in that group of death. Guaranteed third place for them, seems like every week. The battle of 4th and 5th right now, which is not really fun because 4th and 5th is you're just not getting good rewards and, not fun. But, you keep on going, do your best. Hopefully things change eventually, but doesn't look like club league's going to change anytime soon. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Hold him out of his misery, as they say. But Koo, what you going to do? Koo's up. Batting third, level 13 Koo. Batting third, you don't see that very often. That's 3 outs. So let's go to game 2, Matthew's YouTube channel. Good job. First game, over. All right, game 2. This is from Matthew's YouTube channel and his perspective. He's going to be rocking out here with Wade. And again, guys, he does have the commentary on. I don't know if you guys saw his stats, about 26 and 4, 355 with Wade. It got about 90% win rate. Again, Matthew is no joke as a player when you're winning about 90% of the time. And again, he does it, he says by his fingertips. Crazy, man. I don't know how to do that. Like, you play, big guy. So maybe his thumbs don't work on a phone, but like fingertip, that's insane, right? I'd love to see how other people play this game. That's even remotes, controllers, or whatever it is. But again, Matthews now 7-2 on the season. Uh, Again, he had a bad week where he got swept. So looking to kind of win the rest of the way to get back potentially into that championship, defend his championship. But top 2 will do. You gotta win it to get back in. And honestly, I thought at the beginning of the season he was gonna kind of roll people, and pretty much he has, right? He has pretty much rolled everybody he's played except one person. But there is some competition in this division. So, a couple more weeks to go. This is week 5. Got 7 weeks total as Joe is swinging at some bad pitches. Again, he went 1-2-3 in that first game, 1-2 here. So this actually might be, if he can get all 3 outs here, this has a potential for being the least amount. 3 outs, Leo activated. Boom. So he had 6 at bats and 6 outs. So possible perfecto series with a walk-off here. So, Joe's got to get it to the 10th with Mei Ling, the knuckleballer, level 14. Up the middle, Christine, dude, I don't know, man. Matthew is just on fire. He can hit with anybody, man. Christine, lead off, low contact, kind of like Jack, but in the outfield, good power. So now he's got, I believe, hammer time. So letting him charge a little bit. Could be over quick. And, oh. All right, next at the bat is Rosa. And again, this is Matthew's secret weapon. Not really a secret. He's just dominated with her in season 1 and season 2. So he's just kind of putting in work, getting it done, and does it once again, man. It's just tough kind of like playing against this guy where he's such a solid player, makes the right decision pretty much 99.9999% of the time. So Tom Bomb, when he run about, look at that, Christine's 220 speed as well, sitting there at second base. Tom Bomb ready to go here. And strike one gets across. So a ground ball would be good. Want to see Joe go out there and get a hit. Can't have him get perfectoed, right? 6 up, 6 down in 2 games. Not ideal, but you know, it's the way it goes sometimes. All right, good eye, man. Laying out that knuckle. That was a good location, I think. And again, Tom Bomb here is a double play potential as he is a little late on the knuckleball strike, well in the strike zone, and Matt was on it. So tough one there. Could have been a game winner, and it's blooped into double the gap. That's the game. So we got a sweep, and Joe got perfectoed. Good job, Matt. Alrighty, here we go. We got MrMilan. Let these two Aftermath OG Shawn. Shawn's looking for that first W of the season. Now, he is in the championship losers bracket in Star Carnival. So last remaining 3 players. But Milan 6-2 so far, having himself a pretty solid rookie campaign in this tournament. So Shawn, again, one of the players, like I said, with Joe Bear, came in, kind of helped out. They weren't scheduled to play in this tournament, but they did help out. And again, Shawn does struggle, man. We already know his errors and flaws and his ways. Dude, like I said, he can pitch, but again, didn't get to draft these players the way he wanted to. So some of them are underrated, as you can see, a level 12 Riley Rylerson, aka RJ, Montreal Expos great, and New York Giants great, right? The New York Giant, Montreal Expo, Houston Astro great, Randy Johnson. Um, and Milan get a little antsy here. He swings at some garbage. And again, this game isn't obviously Milan, his point of view, the away team. We'll go with Shawn in the next game because we don't want to see how that guy hits in the first inning. We don't want to see him hitting the way he hits in both games. That would just be exhausting. Mark going Gapper at full ranked 222 stats all the way through. So runners in scoring position here in the top of the 9th inning is Mickey, Yusufine, you blow my mind. Hey, jump up. All right, anyways, get demonetized for that one probably. Level 14, Mickey. Solid player, underrated, but one of the better contact players in the game. And even fielding, man, 173 throwing. So probably better off as like a second baseman, in my opinion. But playing that hot corner, a lot of people have third base. But look at that contact, man. 232, level 14, and 199 power, 199 speed. Guy's underrated player as he hits a shot. That was a strike. And a good job, Shawn, by kind of waiting on that throw. Robinson, not known for his defense, on my team at least. A lot of errors. Santiago, another high contact level 14, 225. And to go with that, his fielding is terrible, but throwing pretty good in the outfield. Does have a little bit of power, 202. But just has this robotic, terrible way of doing it. I can't hit that. Milan. I don't know what Shawn's doing. Still probably freezing a little bit. You might want to throw that a little bit faster, though, just because level 12 Giro. Easier to throw out the faster you throw home. So, but he did pause. Got the out. No, nonetheless. Tyler hitting the gap. Golfing the gapper there. 2 runs are going to score here. And that's pretty much an insurmountable lead for here, our boy Shawn, as one of the better hitters in the game comes up, Jordan. Level 14, 209 contact, 192 power, man. And a 206 speed, dude. That fielding, who cares about the fielding? It could be like 1, it could be 0 fielding. It should be. But all the stats are elsewhere. Make him the most ridiculous player in the game. He could, technically. Doesn't make any errors. Solid hitter. And Jordan hits the gapper. Gap to gap, man. 206 Speed, gonna get that double easily. Adding on 3-0 lead, making the insurmountable lead even more insurmountable, which is kind of redundant and impossible. You cannot make insurmountable more insurmountable. It's just insurmountable. Stays the same. I know, confusing. But, and got the out there. All right, so 3 runs. That's pretty much all you're going to need here with Luna. Let's see if Shawnee Boy can get bring a couple hits together. I would just, hope and pray for like a solid at bat. Strike one. Letting strike one go. So you throw it out of the zone, but it looks like he's attacking the zone. So you go out of the zone. Nice job. He did go for a strike. It's a 50-50 ball, so I'm not really going crazy there. And strike 3. All right, so we're going for an immaculate inning here. So we got keep the strikes coming. Pumping them in there. 4 pitches, 4 strikes, 5 more to go. Coming in with that cutter. And he's going to get a hit. There you go. That's how you do it there, Shawnee boy. Hitting strikes. Maybe he needs every player like Ren. Might help. Might help. Antonio. And, oh, that's unfortunate. Whoa, Mickey, what are you doing? That's unfortunate because he hit a strike there, so that's just a bad luck baseball. Kept a little rally killer. Now he's going to be swinging at some garbage. But not too bad. Good eye there. I mean, sometimes you just hit it right at somebody. Swinging that ball again, and strike 3. Ooh, good eye. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of the ninth. Strike 3. All right, Milan gets the game 1. Let's go to game 2. Sean's perspective. All right, game 2. Sean Milan here. Milan's going for the sweep, trying to keep pace with Matthew. 7-2 at the moment, trying to get that 8-2, right? Again, we're waiting for that Jay Patel game. The cool thing about Diamond is everybody played, so that's really great. Okay, so hopefully Shawn can string together some good at bats. He did have 2 good at bats, Ren, and then even Antonio swung at a strike, just hit it right at somebody. So kind of killed that rally potential. And swinging at, swinging at another strike. That's kind of frustrating. Right on it too. That's the thing. It's in the strike zone. He's right on it. That's just bad luck baseball, man. And, letting the strike go, that'd have been a good pitch to swing at as Ren was on it. Not a lot of velo from Jay. Letting that one go. Good eye. Good eye. Here comes the fastball. Out of the zone. He swings right at it. Oh, boys. Oh, boys. Here comes that fastball again. Out of the zone. Swings at it. Okay. Oop. Quick 2 outs. Again, can't blame Montua. He swung at a strike just right at somebody. Antonio. Right there. Strike 1. Best pitch in baseball, as they say. Yeah. Ball 1. Good eye. And strike 2. Oop. Oh, there you go. Where was that last game, man? That'd have been great. That'd have been runners on second and third. And what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, oh my God, man. That's frustrating. Like, that's again, he does the same thing in the other game where he runs on a player that has a cannon. Like, why are you even bothering trying to take a second base? Just run yourself out of the inning. Anyways, got level 12 Simon here against level 12 Giro in favor in Milan here. And good eye. Again, Simon has some, tough pitches, of course. That sweeper and that little sinker ball, whatever, what is it called? Screwball. That's what it's called. They have the same release point, just one kind of just keeps on floating and one drops. So, and he's not hitting his location at all. And again, Milan, a better overall player, and just kind of waiting for his pitch. And here comes one. Right? No reason to swing at that one. If you don't like it, you don't have to swing at it. Here comes a strike, and that's a big one. Boom! That's on time. That's a double, probably. Oh, no, he's going to keep it at 1. Smart move. He didn't get far enough away. All right, but here comes Mark at full strength. 212 all the way around. Wait a minute, shouldn't it be like 222 all the way around? It was a tie game. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever, man. Oh, strike a one. Gotta get a double play here, a little ground ball, get Milan chasing anything, Sean, to kind of get that top of the 10th inning. Gets him chasing. That's good to know. Milan's human, chases some of those nasty pitches. But he's been playing really well. But again, got Jay, got Matthew, got Milan. This is going to be a battle in the playoffs. I can't wait, man. Playoffs are going to be a battle. Mickey coming up. And it's in the zone. It's a ball, and he makes great contact up the middle. Tough one, man. It's frustrating, man. Level 12. You got a manual hitter, right? You got good contact up the middle. It's frustrating. It's a double play ball. It should be. Shawn should be batting right now, but Milan's kind of annoying. Does that little fake bunt stuff that's just so stupidly annoying. I think that people do that. Does it bother me? No, just annoying because it doesn't do anything. Like, stop messing around, bro. Strike three. Nice pitching here, Shawnee boy. Now Tyler had a little gap shot, and a gap shot here will end it in the bottom of the ninth inning. Let's hope he can kind of get a little ground ball. Good pitch, good location. Kind of see Shawn get back to bat. He had a little comeback in the playoffs in the losers bracket against West Day. Tyler hits right on the money and bounces, and he's delayed the throw. Milan gets the sweep, 1-0. Let's go to series 3. All right, here we go. Shawn and Cam here, game 1. Both these games are in Shawn's perspective because, again, Cam has no comprehension on how to record a game and then share it on Google Drive. Doesn't bother looking at YouTube, doesn't want to do it. It's kind of lazy. But he plays, and he's good. He's doing pretty good so far in his rookie campaign. 4-4. Shawn is 3-5, right? So, again, 4-4, 3-5. Shawn strikes out on 3 pitches there, so immaculate inning in play. But Shawn has to find a way here because, again, highly likely, I'm pretty sure that Shawn and Cam are both in the playoffs, right? But the way things are going right now, we'll see how Justin plays out and how these games play out here. But battle of 6th and 5th, right? So, 6th and 5th make the playoffs. They'll be the away team in the games in the 2 out of 3 games. So it's really a battle of like who's going to play the defending champ as Shawn gets a 2-out hit with Gibson. Jackson up to the plate here, 14-on-14. It's pretty even odds here. Jackson, oh man, that is a good pitch. Cam Sandwich gets out of it. Quick. Okay. Shawn, and again, watch out for Cam, man. Hitting bombs with Jack. He's been killing it with Jack, man. Better than I did in my first season. So be careful. Got Josh on the mound. And it's gone. Holy crap. I just called it. Again, I don't watch these ahead. That might be the fastest game we've ever seen in class season. Cam gets game 1. Go to game 2. All right, game 2, once again, in Shawn's perspective, as this time he's the home team. Yeah, be careful, man. Jack, be nimble. I think that is Cam's 3rd home run with Jack, as he's now 5-4 on the season, and Shawn is 3-6. So he definitely needs a win here. And potential of getting a little bit more than 1 run. As Jack hits the gap. That's how you do it, man. Making me proud, Cam. Just wish you could actually use a cam and record your games. So, there you go. Either way, I think Cam has the fastest game in Clash season at 1 minute and 50 seconds. But I don't know what he's doing there at all. Runner in scoring position, and he's taking whatever, man. 2 outs. Gonna run yourself out of the inning here, giving Shawn the opportunity to walk it off, which is great. Kind of balance it out a little bit, make it interesting, right? That's annoying. That's super annoying. Unnecessary, but kind of annoying. But good job. Shawn gets out of it there. Now, chance to him to walk it off. And if he would have hit a walk-off home run with Annie, that would have been the fastest game because we're about 1:20 in. So he can still do it. Minute 30. So a walk-off here would break the fastest game ever. Spoiler alert, it's going a little bit more than 1:50. Okay? So hold on to your tights, people. This one's going to be a game. I don't know what kind of game, but it's going to be a game. My chance, I actually know the clock when I do the video. So, you know, it kind of anticipates certain outcomes. I just don't know all the outcomes. But I know that Shawn needs a win here as a home team. He's, is pretty much in the playoffs, right? But if he goes down here, Joe Bear is still 2 games away. I think Shawn and Joe have already played those. So if that's the case, then it's pretty much locked in the playoff spot. But Shawn pops up there on a fastball. So good pitching from Cam once again here using Eric this time. Shawn back on the mound, got Andre 3000 swinging at a ball below the zone. So, hey, emoji guy. And it has Alexandra batting. And there you go. Hold that ball, Ricky. And as human level speed at 190 here in the 10th inning. But Michael, row your boat ashore. Strike one. All right, trying to get a double play ball here. It'd be really big time for Shawn. Keeping it at bay. Trying to figure out where he wants to go with it. Sweeper outside, not a bad location. Now he's going to go back up top, but inside is taking a little long. A dangerous pitch coming up. Good eye, Cam. Waiting for his pitch. Now he has to throw a strike. And he does. And Michael makes him pay. I don't know why he's not running. Again, Cam not understanding the situation. That could have been, still could be 2 runs. And he got, oh, dude, I think you had, that's safe than sorry, right? Safe than sorry. Only 1 out. You got Speedy and a little extra contact with Russell. Runners in motion, gone. Runs into another out. Not the situation you want to do, man. Second time he's run into an out. Unnecessary. You're going to do a little hit and run. Make sure you make contact. Just thinking Cam's probably an auto batter. So, that auto bat hit and run doesn't always work. But he has a good eye at the plate, man. Can't fault him for that. He does have a good eye at the plate. Trying to go 6-4 as Russell hits into an out there. All right, so again, down to bottom of the 10th. Shawn's a big bomb away from keeping this game going. So that's the thing when you run yourselves into outs in the extra innings. And Jackson inside outs it to the opposite field gap. That should get the runners in the scoring position. So he is, right there to get this walk-off for himself. First things first, no outs. Got to get that run home from third, right? You got to do it. And you can't be swinging at being overzealous, swinging at garbage. And see, that's a strike, but look how far his cursor went down. He's got excited, and he's going to get it done anyways. Gets rewarded swinging at a ball, but high contact, high power, good timing. Now he is 90 feet away from a dub. And that was it, man. Red dot was a strike. And he's swinging at garbage. Man, he's getting a little antsy, Shawn. Gotta settle down, man. I know, and you play these games, your heartbeat goes dun 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 dun. Late on a fastball, right? Right there, top of the zone, middle. Good eye, 2-2 count. Again, man, you don't have. That's not a strike at all. That was just a bad at bat. That was a bad at bat. The first pitch he threw, that was game over. So it's kind of regroup, man. 90 feet away. You tied it up. Winning run at third. And 50-50 ball, and he's right under it. Looked like possibly a ball. Can't fault him on that swing. It's a little late on it. And swings another strike. Oh, man, he had it. He had the possibility. But, hey, we're still playing some baseball as Jackson and Chicago came through, tied up, and Eric helping himself out there. Yeah, nice little blooper into the right field he goes. Hanzo. Don't let Hanzo beat you here. This is where if you're Cam, you're waiting on your pitch. You don't want Konzo hitting into a double play. That was a strike, man. Like Alonso's just garbage. Well, here comes the hero, Jack Ball. Let's see. Jack's 2 for 2 in this series. Home run and a double and a dumb. And up the middle. Second RBI. Third hit. Fourth RBI coming in. Cam does it again. There you go. Showing what Jack can do. You know, one thing Jack can hit. Ricky coming in. Nice job adding more. One thing Jack can do, as I was saying, is get some hits, but Cam cannot record his gameplay. That's pretty garbage on him. And got the runners in motion, got one out. Hey, man, good idea on Cam, right? Putting the runners in motion, staying out of that double play. Potential added runs and baseball clashed right there. But nice job. Again, nice job hitting. Just terrible job recording your games and sending them. And Shawn, potential double play. Got it. All right. Rally killer right there, boys and girls. And Annie. Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Okay, running to third. Not necessary. Dangerous run. You don't want to make the last out of third, but okay. Got a good hitter here. Level 14, Ray. Potential ability to tie it up, man. You got to keep this one going. And there it is. Ooh, good eye. I'm swinging, man. Out of my shoes at a potential third out. There's the out of his shoes swing. 1-2-1 count. Wait for that pitch. That's going to drop. I think it's dropping. Nope. Oh, it dropped. Holy Neville. What the hell, Neville? Keeps the game going for Shawn. That should have ended it, boys and girls. Ray, lazy center fielder there, swinging at garbage. Come on, man. You had the winning run at home plate and a power hitter, and he swings at garbage. Just bad bats at bats, pretty much. Cam with the sweep, goes to 6-4 on the season. 3. Let's go to the last series. All right, here we go. We got Jay Patel versus Justin, M Twins from the lefties. Jay Patel, he is 7-1 in this series. Justin 5-3. Now again, Cam just got a sweep, putting him at 6-4. So right now, depending on this series, Justin, both these games are in Jay's perspective. As Cam, Justin doesn't know how to record his games and send them in either. I don't know why, man. It's pretty simple, guys. Press screen record. There's apps for it. And then you just kind of upload it to Google Drive on your Wi-Fi whenever you have time, and you send it in the link to Matt. It's pretty simple, guys. But anyways, again, Jay's perspective here. He's the away team as Mueller level 14 for M Twins, aka Justin, and he swings the RPM ball, but speed. Not be able to. Good job, Nia, making us all look good. Nia users. All right. So again, Justin needs to get at least one win, kind of keep pace with Cam, as Cam moved to 6-4. So if Jay continues his utter domination in this league, as he's not doing so hot right now with this auto bet, if he can kind of get this and go 9-1, I mean, it'll put Justin at 5-5 on the season. Big Willie's music comes in. A question was asked, if Willie comes up to bat against Luna, whose music plays what? Great question. Never really tried it out. But maybe they can kind of have a collaboration, a little hip hop, a little K-pop. You know, Bruno Mars, you know, his R&B, kind of popish. But Jay, that's probably his worst inning hitting in this game. Now, watch out, man. Justin, a sneaky, he gets those sneaky wins, man. Like, he's an extra inning sneaky win guy. But Jay's earned it 7-1 so far to start this season. And, you know, but again, Justin last season earned himself in the playoffs. First round exit by moi, but still he beat me in the regular season and Dayron in the regular season too, to kind of get him in that spot. So the guy can play. The guy can play. Let's see if Justin can kind of get Jay back on the planet Earth. Because again, if Jay even splits the series here We tied up with Milan and Matthew. And let's see. Is that it? Milan, Matthew. Yeah, I don't know. Who else is there? I forget. We'll look at the standings after this game, but there you go. There you go. That's how you start an inning when you're trying to walk it off. Speed is on, and now let's see what he plans on doing. If he's going to bunt. Again, going with James here. Again, showing that you can win with level 14 common pitchers as well. So, again, for my money, James is the best. And Smith. What are you doing, bro? Look at who's at second base. Justin, man. You got Kevin at second base. You have 216 speed. All right. Still, the walk-off is on. So let's get it going here. Ruth. Ruth has a potential hit a gapper here. Level 13 Ruth. Let's see if Justin can get this dub. And again, it'd be a big dub because, again, Justin has knocked off some solid players in this season. And there it is. There it is. Got to score. You got to go. And he gets the first victory. Wow. Okay. Jay gets knocked off. Let's go to game 2. All right. Last game of week 5. And again, man, Justin is now 6-3 on the season. Jay moves to, what's that, 7, 6-2. He was 6-1. So now he's 6-2. So he needs to get this. Wait, that's wrong. 6-2. That's 8. He should be 9. 7-2. There's the number. Found it. 7-2. So he needs to get this victory to kind of stay pace because now Matthew and Milan are both 8-2. Also, we got some 8-2s. And you don't want to get swept here because that'll put him at third. And again, Justin pretty much is right now tied with Cam with wins at 6. So 6-3 is where Justin's at right now. So a sweep keeps him at that 4th spot, which would give him a home game in that first round against the 6th seed or the 5th seed. So that potentially, I don't know how much home field advantage really matters in this or not, but still part of the game, right? So kind of stay pace, man. If Justin can kind of get this win, he had a nice inning against James, but now we got Fernandez. And again, I don't know if he's undefeated with Fernandez or he's undefeated with was undefeated with Jay. I don't know. But not Jay, but James as Ruth. Another shot for him. Going 2. Gonna be tough. Phoenix's arm. And save. Okay. There we go. A little 2-out double. Keep it going here. Let's see if it can get Durant to kind of help him out. It doesn't. Swings at a ball. And now it's time for Jay to go out there and utilize his manual or auto bat skills to get this walk-off. We got a J-Ho, level 13 J-Ho, man. Again, J-Ho is rated as one of the worst pitchers in the game. And not really one of my worst players in the game. It's worst pitcher in the game, right? So it's a little bit different story because the ability to hit. As we wait on the internet, Justin. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. There you go. There we go. Okay. And he waited so much, and it's gonna Harden gets the out anyways. Wow. All right. Little luck there. Swinging at a ball, error, and stuck with it. Got the speedy way. All right, Gina, the Latina, Clutch Mania. Come on, Iceman. You got to come back, bro. Where you at, dude? Playing these basketball games and shit. All right, Gina. That's what she does, man. Perfect timing. That's perfect timing on the auto bat. Bloops it right in the mid center. And we get to listen to some Big Willie style music. Big Willie style's all in it. Again, look at that spin, man. So J.O.'s 162 spin is one of the worst in the game, which kind of neuters the power of Willie here at 162. So still 215 contact, 184 speed. So not too bad for the old man, but just no power threat here in the 3-hole. So potential double play, ball with that. But up the middle, can't get it, dives for it. And save. There you go. Soft up the middle. Kevin coming up. Runners on. 1 out. And this is the time to shine. Now, again, not any traditional 2-seam or 4-seam fastball. If you don't see J.O. a lot, it can be deceptive a little bit. Now, throwing a forkball in the zone, dangerous. Runners on. And can we get the 1? Justin makes the right play. Nice job, man. Way to keep the composure, not throwing to the second, knowing exactly where to get that second out. Now, still tough. Murray comes up with a bigger cursor here. But guys, you guys got to know, Jay is going to send the runners. He does this consistently. And, swings that ball there, and he gets out of it. Again, Justin able to get out of a jam. Now, J.O. comes up. The ice arm is in play here. But which way is he going to go is the question at hand. And J.O. hitting garbage right now. That's an easy ball 1. You got to lay off those ones. Root there at second base. Again, still has that ability to jump over to catcher, even though it's been neutered quite a bit. But Justin has been able to get some good opportunities with Ruth. So let's see if he can kind of go and do it once again. 2-2 count. 2-2 count here. Full count. Good eyes. Good eyes. Now, got to make the pitch here. Otherwise, we're in problem. And that is going to get through. Good contact, good power. And he's testing him out. He went for it. That's a play where everyone knows the skill. Throw to first or third and make the timing throw. But that's one you just got to throw home. Tough call. The back foot throw with Kevin. No arm from him. So, again, he does have level. It's so crazy. Level 14 Rama batting 5th. That tells you what kind of team Justin's rocking with in that outfield. Not a lot of offense. And Nia comes up. And again, I can imagine kind of maybe stretching out the offense a little bit, putting Nia here at the 6th spot because the rest is pretty thin. I believe he has a Joe and the pitcher, and the pitcher is J.O., so that's not too bad, but it's not really great. Not a great spot, but Justin is up with this 1 run, so he needs to find a way to add on here, and he's got a good eye so far, so not too bad. 3-1 count, coming in with that strike, and Nia hitting into that potential double play, but it's going to be an error throw, save! Dang it. Think Durant can do it, but now we got a hammer. Do not throw him a first pitch strike, throw it out. Mini clip, you guys suck with this guy. Now he's just normal. In this game, normal is not good. Level 13. Strike 1. 2-1 count. Got to find a way to get that runner home from third base. Swinging through that one. Not ideal. Going right back in that corner. Strike. And he's stick. What are you doing, Jay? You're sticking to that spot a little bit too much. Now 2 runs. Again, I don't know about running there. Phoenix has a big arm. And Joe gets it done. Joe showing what he could do. Clutch, baby. On the ice arm. Joe, okay. Harden back. Turn the. All right, got to have a big clutch hit. He's sticking to that corner. What is he doing? I don't know, man. You're going inside too much on these lefties. You got to kind of change it up a bit. He's showing you the ability to take pitches. So going back inside, maybe he's going to get him a swing here. He does. And Harden swings it through. What are you doing, Justin? Clemens coming in. Scored 4-0. Justin showing what lefties 2 can do. Could be a lefties 2 sweep this week here in the Diamond Conference. And Smith trying to get one last run in. If he can hit a gapper here, going to be a tough one. Swing at garbage, not going to help you. 1-2 count here, top of the 10th. Strike out. Okay, 4 runs. Now he's got to go pitch again because J.O. Again, Jay likes to take. Yeah, you got the runners in motion already. Hit and run already on. Nobody watches these fucking games. Because Jay is a runner, and there it is. What are you doing, bro? There's no reason to throw home. Throw to 2. You got a slow runner going to third and a fast. Don't give up 90 feet. Now you're a home run away from tying it up, which is ridiculous enough already. You're in yourself in a pickle, man. God damn, dude. Like, no one watches the scouting report on this guy. He runs, him, Milan, they both run, they run. Runners in motion. Got to get one. Uh-oh. Got the out somehow. Glitchy McGlitchenstein could not release it. That might have been a glitch. Not in Justin's favor. Does get the lead runner, but that was a double play ball. And now Clemens doing some crap hitting. Now the winning run comes to the plate. Oh, and it's the pitcher. But hey, don't sleep on the pitcher because remember, J.O. is a crap pitcher himself. So this is where Jay has to kind of lock in, come back from this 4-run deficit. Got speed, all the base paths. Clemens 187, but 3-0 count. Now you got to come in, man. This is where that sinker comes into play. Strike one. This is tough, man. You got a gapper coming. You got a hit and run going in. Again, nobody pays attention to the scouting report on Jay. Nice one. Foul ball. All right. He showed you he's going to take off, and he doesn't. So what's going to happen? Cat and mouse game's on, and strike three. Up the middle, Fernandez. Okay. Rama, don't throw it home. Oh, my. What a comeback. Still no outs. Tie and run. Oh, 1 out. Excuse me. Got the tag on third base there. And up the middle, tie game. Had a 4-run lead. Again, man. No one watches the scouting report. This is how you come back. Clutch time. What a comeback here, Jay. Hitting, run, again, don't pay attention at all. And that's the old ball game because nobody fucking watches the goddamn game where Jay runs every fucking time and he wins. Great comeback, Jay. Let's go to the standings. All right, so let's check out the standings in this game. Again, it's not updated yet, but Jay is now 8-2, 4 runs. Matthew might be passing him here. I don't remember if they've already played. Not important. They'll be updated later in the week. Matthew 8-2, Milan 8-2, Justin 6-4, Cam with the sweep at 6-4, Shawn at 3-7, Joe Bear 1-9, Sean Schulte 0-10. All right, so tough. Again, there's going to be 2 more weeks, 6 and 7. So Joe Bear and Shawn will eventually play each other. So that'll be the battle of, like, that's it, right? Joe Bear and Sean Schulte kind of going at it. And that might be, let me just double check the schedules here. We can go double check some. Week 1, I'm looking for Shawn and Joe Bear in Shawn. They played it all. Shawn, week 3, Shawn, Joe Bear. So they've already played. So that's, I don't know what happened there. Let's go to the results. We can kind of go check week 3, see kind of like what the potential standings are. Week 3. Week 3. Week. There we go. So it was Shawn winning at 1-0, and then Joe Bear. Oh, Shawn got the sweep. So again, with 2 weeks to go, as we go back to the standings here, let's go back to the standings. Look at this, right? So say hypothetically, Joe Bear wins both games against Shawn. That would put him at 7-3 or 3-7. And then, already, so 3 wins, and then say Shawn loses out, right? The guy, Shawn, right now is at 3-7 for himself. He loses out. He goes 3-11. Joe is going to have to find 3 wins somewhere, right? So, going to find 3 wins, and let's see. Joe has to play Shawn. Scenarios, man. It's kind of fun. So, Joe has to play Shawn somewhere. And let's see. Week 1, Joe played Jay, so that's the first place guy. Week 2, he played Milan, that's the second place guy. Week 3, he played Shawn, so that he has that. So Joe played Justin, right? And Joe this week played Matthew. So big game. He's gonna have to find a win against Cam somewhere. We've seen how Cam has played so far, pretty good. So again, if Joe wants any chance at a playoff, he needs to find 1 win against Cam, sweep Sean Schulte, and Shawn needs to pretty much lose the rest of the way out. And I think Shawn will get a win somewhere in this crazy game. So Joe is still technically playing for something, right? Cam right now 6-4, tied with Justin. So Shawn, essentially with 4 games left right now at 3-7, has to win out. Essentially has to win out to get at least 7 wins, which would put him higher than both of these guys if they both lose out. So a lot of scenarios coming up. We'll check it out a little bit later, but still pretty exciting for the top 3 guys, man. They're going to be battling out. And even Cam, man, don't sleep on Cam. He's been playing pretty tight with those players. All right, thank you guys for watching. And I love these 2 broadcasts. We'll see you next time.